We all know bathroom renovations can be so expensive, but did you know with a few tools you can do your own demo and save on the cost by doing it yourself? I'm going to show you how I demoed this bathroom, what part of the demo I decided to hire out, and the tools I used to do it. It's actually a lot easier than you think. This was our guest bathroom, and at first glance you might think, well, what's wrong with it? Other than the baby blue wall color, this bathroom was not in bad shape. It was just dated. We actually weren't planning on remodeling this bathroom this year, but my son flooded it, which caused a huge leak. Water leaked into the adjacent closet and bedroom, so I had to remove a door first in order to pull up the wet carpet and padding. I used a trim puller to pull everything up. It's one of my favorite tools for demo because it's useful for so many things. I pulled up the carpet along the edges of the room where it was wet and cut out the carpet padding to throw it away. When I talked to my carpet guy, he told me I would have to cut out all the wet padding and have it replaced because the padding absorbs the moisture and never really dries. So it definitely has a potential to develop mold. The carpet, on the other hand, will dry out, so I set up multiple fans to help speed up the drying process. I don't know if you can tell, but all the subfloor here was wet. I definitely had lots of padding to remove. We did hire out the tile removal to a dustless tile company because I know my limits and didn't want to deal with that part of the demo. And after that was done, I moved on with the easy things like covering up the toilet flange with duct tape, clearing the space of accessories, and of course, removing the shower curtain and the rod. Major demo is messy, so before you start, make sure you cover up all the things, including yourself. Seal doorways, cover furniture. Trust me, you're gonna want to cover it all. This is my first time doing this level of demo. Not gonna lie, I was kind of scared. I think my biggest fear was hitting a pipe and causing like some sort of major damage, but thankfully that didn't happen. But what I'm trying to say is, it's okay to do things scared. I was pretty sure there weren't any pipes on this wall, but I still proceeded cautiously because, you never know. Of course, I did do some YouTube research before trying to do this demo, and I knew this wasn't going to be one of those projects where you just get to swing a sledgehammer. So, to demo a shower that has tile, you need a hammer, a self-prying bar, or a regular pry bar, and a drywall knife. If you have a multi-tool, you can use that too, but again, my fear was that I would cut into a pipe, so I decided not to use power tools to start. And as you can see, the first wall went really slow. I literally was removing like a tile at a time, and I thought to myself, demo shouldn't be this hard. So I paused what I was doing, I did more YouTube research, and learned that it's actually a lot easier to remove bigger sections of tile at a time. And what I mean by that is you remove the whole piece of cement board with the tile still attached. That was game changing. But good news, the next day it went much faster. It was a bigger wall, but it only took about an hour. And I will say, if you're a professional demo person, you're probably laughing at me, but this is your reminder that we all start somewhere. You're not gonna be a pro on day one, and that's totally fine. My two biggest challenges about this bigger wall was finding a good place to start removing the wall and knowing how to demo around the window. I didn't want to crack the window. Honestly, I just didn't know what it was going to look like under there, so I did it slowly and gently using the same method, a hammer and my self-prying bar, but after a while of struggling, I ended up taking a leap of faith and making cuts with a multi-tool and a diamond grip blade. Multi-tools are great. At first, it does take some practice to get a steady hand when using it, but it's a great tool for demo or smaller cuts. If you're going to cut into grout or tile, I highly suggest you get a diamond grip blade because a regular blade will dull quickly or flat out just won't be able to cut through the grout at all. You'll be cutting into the grout to make the tile removal easier because cutting into the tile is kind of tricky depending on the type of tile you have, and this is just demo. You don't need it to be perfect, you just need the job to get done. Just a side note, when I realized how rotted the subfloor was, I knew it was going to be better to remove the tub as well. That's the reason I don't have any drop cloths or anything protecting the tub or floor. The tile is literally just falling into the tub because I was going to get rid of everything. If you plan on keeping your existing tub, you definitely want to put a thick drop cloth down so the tile doesn't ruin the finish on your tub. Removing the tile in bigger sections with cement board and all went much faster. Remember, tile is heavy, so when you're cutting your sections, make sure it's something manageable for you. Don't get all crazy and try to remove more than you can handle because you're going to end up hurting yourself. The closer I got to the shower fixtures, the more cautious I became because again, I wasn't sure what I was going to find behind these shower walls, so I didn't cut all the way through the cement board. I used my jab knife or drywall knife to complete these cuts. And that was a wrap on day 2. We made it to day 3. This was a good day for demo because my mom and stepdad flew into town, and my stepdad is like the handiest person ever, and he helped me remove the last wall along with the shower fixtures and the tub. I was basically his assistant and the camera woman. He did most of the heavy lifting, which I was cool with because he's done this before, and I kind of wanted to see how it was done before trying it myself. We wanted to make sure we were extra careful in this area because there's definitely pipes here. He took his time removing tile at the top of this wall and then cutting around the tile where the shower pipe is so we wouldn't damage the pipe. With his help, this part of the demo only took about 30 minutes. It's amazing how quickly we got this done as a team. For the last part of the demo, my stepdad used a tub drain wrench and a screwdriver to loosen the shower drain and remove it. There was drywall and screws next to the tub that also needed to be removed in order to make enough space to pull the tub out. But once that was done, my stepdad just pulled up the tub and we were done. Total cost of this demo was $269. Not bad. It was mainly the cost of paying a company to take our trash twice. And that is how I demoed this very bathroom. It took me 3 days, and I do feel that from everything that I learned, I feel very confident that I could demo my next bathroom project. Big shout out to my stepdad who came and helped me on the last day. Now there is one thing that I didn't share in this video that we did, that was replacing the rotted subfloor. It took us a couple of hours to do that, and I actually shared it as a YouTube short, so I will link that here if you're interested in seeing how I did it. But overall, I hope this information was helpful. If you want to tackle your own demo of a shower, it is very doable. If you're a newbie like me, it might take you a little longer, but you can do it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Bye.